Then sometime I'm wearing, whatever it is, you're going to see me in 3 or 4 different outfits. You will never see me talking from one to the other, and that's it. It don't go like that. It's simple, but that's a trap. That's a trap for them. Now they've already put that out for everybody to see. I don't have to argue with them. I said it's incorrect, inconclusive, and I'm not going to argue with you about it. Because I'm wearing this day, that the next day. There's none that's not. I got to have 3 outfits. If they're about 7 minutes each, I got to have a different outfit every 2 minutes. It's different. They load it up, then they stop it. When I say the police came and they did this, and they inaugurated this, and they managed this, they don't say that we trapped the police into doing that in the 1960s, late 68, 69, 70. They don't say that part, but that's what I said here. You know what I mean? That's what we said here. They don't say that. They said it like, if I say, yeah, and the police did this, and we did that. Yeah, we did that, but we did that in association with the other part of the lecture, and they just play part of it. We can't lose, okay? Remember longevity. The other thing to remember is that the United States nor its agents have a long distance program. It's long for niggas. It's long for niggas because of who's going to last over 4 or 5 years? You see so-and-so and them is big. They got a big gang. They got all that. They roll in. They wrap it up and then they gone. Right? Nobody carries it out over 10, 15, 20 years. Nobody black does that to the government. A few mafia people, but they don't last that long. Not that long. And now hardly nobody lasts that long. They began to develop a George Foreman approach to attacks. George Foreman was a big, strong guy. And Muhammad Ali knew it. So he played with him all the way to the 8th round. Then, by the time, and there he is. Remember, round 6 and 7, big old George just punching. You can see he's already gone. So when Muhammad steps to the side and he wobbles around in a big blundering fall. That's boss man. That's the way we're not doing boss man like that. We've already done that to him. We done made a fool out of him in front of everybody. All the tapes we have, it's all there. We have controlled and managed this thing in detail for years because we've never been into short range. And he's not a long range. To other people, it seemed like he got a long range program, but that's because they short range, they're sprinters, right? They're not long movement, a movement from way back up to this stage after stage after stage. When to move forward, when to take a rest, when to do all. Other people are not used to that. We do it right here in front of everybody. We're just working on the house, ready to do something. Well, I said we'll do it next year, whenever we get ready. And we cruise. And I heard some people talking, and I was telling them today. I said, no, I'm running again. I ain't, we seem like it just get. I said, oh, no. I said, I go out on the trail. And I said, he was walking. I said, but now half of the distance, I'm technically running. It might be a little old jog, you know what I mean? But it still gets your wind up and you're getting in shape, you know what I mean? That's because that's what we're doing now. That's what we're doing now. So they thinking we got the nigga. Why? The niggas resting all day, reading books, not taking a lot of notes, but you are. And he's watching exactly what you do. I'm telling you, boss man, you can feel he's watching each and everything you do. And you just rolling on him, just laying out. Boy, I tell you. The other thing too, like we said, you have to have fun. Everybody looks at what goes on here and they would say, I wouldn't want to be involved. I wouldn't want that to be happening to me. Well, I want it to be happening to me. This is what I want. If I didn't want it, I wouldn't do it, right? Nobody makes me do this stuff. I want to do it. I want to have, the movement calls for it. There's nobody, you don't look around, you don't find people, no matter, I don't care how bad the climate gets, but you don't find Negroes saying, okay, that's enough, right? We got to stop. Okay. We have to get our environment to that point to where we say, okay, we're not trusting you with our wives and children and families and the environment. You're losing 1,000 species or whatever, or a day or something. You know the numbers they have. You're not a caretaker. You ain't no Khalifa. You're a bum. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. I mean, a real life, you're an idiot. How could I say it? The people are idiots. I mean, they won't. Hey, okay, you can kill yourself, but I'm going to resist you killing me and people I like. Yeah. In the world, Allah put this perfect specimen here of a world, a living world, and this bum going to try to finish it off. Anyway, so the people in general will be abandoned by the United States government. They will abandon, they have abandoned, and they are going to abandon literally everybody. And that's their reputation right now. That's the general conditions of U.S. policy. So therefore, we have to inaugurate our own teams of people. Yeah. Like right now, I mean, as of today, tomorrow, the near future, we're off into this already. Because we done finished that stage that we were in. Well, it's been a while. We've been stepping into this for quite a while. So therefore, that's why we've known that we have to get around and talk to people and take their literature and learn some more details about environment, right? But there's environmentalists that would enjoy coming over in the black neighborhood and giving a talk to us, right? About the environment. And we will invite others to come, and then they will hear what we got to say. They're going to say what they always say, just like the Arabs and the Persians will say, how can a nigga think like that? Because you're going to be out in front of them. Because we didn't just get here, right, on this subject. You can't do everything, so don't, you know what I'm saying? Anybody that tries that, they're going to be a huge failure. So we have our 5 or 6 or even 4 or 5 things we're going to focus on. The environment is one. The The human potential movement is the other. Call it the Islamic movement. But we don't have to, we can deal with the human potential that we want to invite humanity to da-da-da-da-da. But what we want to invite them to is fixing the earth and the world that Allah gave us. That's all we want to do, right? Hey, man. What was that now? Man. And they just rolling like it ain't nothing. So when we talk about research teams, that's where we're coming from. That means back to work, back to copying, back to doing all these kind of things, except on another level. Remember, when we stopped this 10 years ago, we have evolved a lot now. Our writings will not be the same. You'll be able to see right away. You'll be able to see the connection, but the evolution. See, because that's always been our thing. Not always, but in the last 25 years, it's been evolution over revolution. In the earlier years, we're going to overthrow, we're going to do the Islamic revolution and da-da-da-da-da. Evolution. We say it in our writings. Evolution over revolution. Both of them have to do with change, but revolution is a sudden dynamic change. And evolution is according to time, place, and circumstance, but it happens in such a way that you don't even feel it sometimes. You look up and you look back and you say, man, we're in a different place than we was back then. That's evolution. Okay. In other words, we've been thinking, we've been focused on what we do. We didn't just look up and get here. It don't make no difference what nobody thinks. It's all been a thought process. When Trump pumped on the scene, we just said, looked like somebody hired Trump. All we had to do was wait a few months, a couple of years, and it'll be there. That's who it. His behavior will show you, right? Who hired him? You'll see his connection with the Zionists, right? It's clear. Who got in there, who. And you'll see the thing that the American people is going to see about us is that we're American as apple cobbler, apple pie. Yeah, because they won't be able to decipher the difference between what we're talking about as evolution and doing good deeds and involved in aiding the society, right? To be better, right? That's the language. We've been using that, and we're going to really be using it. So Trump was hired to bring America down. No way, no way, no way. See, it's not just us, it's the system itself. How many Capitol Police retired in the last few? Tons of them. Is anybody, they've retired and quit Capitol Police. Why? Because they were treated like niggers, right? You know, now they got all them uniforms on and stuff, and they out there tussling, see, people don't know how long a 3-minute tussle is, right? Don't get up into a half hour where you tussling and doing this and everybody hovering. Hey, man, right? Because they're the wrong color.
One guy said they knew the people coming with guns, and the reason he didn't shoot was because he knew they had guns.
They
have.
They would have, that would have been the OK Corral plus 10,000. If anybody would start firing guns, we saw the white folks. You could see right there under their thing. My whole family said, Dad, them people is armed. I said, that's right. They armed. They knew better. That's why they'll shoot Negroes. The Negro lady and the little baby in the back, they'll shoot her. Why not? She's not armed, defenseless. Them crackers. But look what it does to American stability, American justice, American everything. America is non-existent as far as that idea of what it used to be. That don't exist anymore. Nobody's even looking for it. Okay, we'll speed up. The Empire.